Hey guys! Okay, so I technically am putting my phone up against my mirror because the lighting when I'm in selfie mode doesn't look so good. So today I'm gonna be doing my bookshelf tour, and trust me, it's a lot of books, and this one is gonna be way better than the last one. So let's get started. This is my first shelf. Yeah, I know, pretty messy, right? And here's my second one. And my third one. And over here, my ignore my bed is just like my other shelf that barely has any books on here. So let's just get this started. First one, I technically put my books in alphabetical order, like my friends and boyfriend said or something. So I'm gonna just show you the whole thing, and then I'm gonna go into detail about it. The first book I have over here is, well, there's my pencil case. Gotta move this over. The first book I have here is Beautiful Creatures. I have not read this book yet, but I've seen the movie. I think that was a mistake for me to do. The next book is one that I also haven't read, and that is The Vampire Diaries, The Awakening, and The Struggle. This is, I think it's volume 1 or something. I'm hoping that's volume 1, otherwise I've been dead. The next book I got from Book Outlet is called Cinderella's Dress. Yeah. Next, I have the book jacket's missing, so I'm just going to show you this. It's Diabolical. It's the 4th book in the whole series. Next up, I have Everlost by Neal Shusterman. This was actually one of my Battle of the Books I had when I was in the 7th grade. We had these, it's kind of like CLP or college books or something like that, but we had to read some of these books, and I technically didn't quite pick the book up. I just wrote questions down. I guess we had to read the book before we actually wrote questions down. The next one are my grandmother's, actually. I got Savage Ecstasy, and I got Stolen Ecstasy. I think these are this is the first and second book in a romance duology. It is an adult book. So here's the next shelf. There's my little teddy bear and my little fox right here, and just some random labels. I'm sorry that this video keeps on moving around, but I'm trying to make it perfect. Now, this one is kind of limited. It's the W, so I'm obviously going, I'm starting with the smallest ones first. So the first book I have here is, oh, you can't see it, is Distant Waves. Second book, hi! Dang it. My second book is The Distance Between Us. Next book, which I am probably going to give away, even though because I completely and utterly hated it, is called Invisible World. Next book, it took me a while to actually read this because of how creepy it is. It is called The Murmurings. Next book is the first book in the Generation Dead trilogy or series or something, and that is obviously Generation Dead. And final book is the second book. It is called The Kiss of Life, which is the second book in there. Now going down to my next one. So this one's a little bit messy down here. As you can see, I got a bag back there, and you can't really see it, but I got some hats over there, and there's a little index card box, and my board's in the way. So here, I just got some that technically don't have any other books, so it'll end up standing alone. And I got Tagalog. I'm trying to learn Tagalog before I go to the Philippines. I also have The Shack, Poison, Heir Apparent, which apparently is the second book in a series. Autumn's Kiss, which is the second book in the series, and The Fifth Wave. right there. Next one is my House of Night series. It's a little bit darker down here, as you can see. I have Marked. I have Betrayed. You can't see it either. I have Chosen. Untamed. My books keep falling. I hate that. I also have Hunted. And Tempted, as well as Burned and Awakened. There's more books in the series, but I haven't gotten to that yet. This one I'm not even going to say anything about it because it's mainly my little informational part. I have just like a nature's guide, Spanish English dictionary, and some other random stuff. And I got a pencil case and this bucket. Now, moving on to the next shelf. Ugh. This is hurting my arm. Okay. Alright, so in this one, I have these books right here. I have the second book, which is Captivate. It's in the Need series. I got the first book, so you're going to be seeing that soon. I got Entice. These two are switched, but they're, this is the first book. It's called The Fairy Path, and this is the second book. It's called Lost Queen. Then I just have a couple Nancy Drew mysteries. And this other one over here, I have The Lions of Little Rock. I have a really worn out book that I keep on reading, but it just doesn't stick with me. It is called The Circle of Secrets. Next, I have two books from the Giver series. The first book in the Legend series, which is obviously, as you can see, Legend.
Here.
I have The Young Elites, which I finished, and I really enjoyed it. I also have one of the classics or something, which is Harper Lee's Go Set a Watchman. Oh yeah, I also have my picture frame and this little book holder thingy-majiggy. Down here, I have these books, as you can see. Let's move down closer. The first book is Far, Far Away. I've already read that. That book is addictive. Clone Codes middle grade series. I have this big book called The Host by Stephanie Meyer. I have the first book in the Shatter Me series, or whatever book or whatever the series is called. I have this other middle grade series, which is called My Sister Vampire Take 2. I have really like this book, this kind of thing. It's Chicken Soup for the Soul, thanks to my mom. I have Since You've Been Gone. Since you've been gone, I can't breathe for the first time. I'm a horrible singer. I can tell. Next book is the first book in, obviously, the Twilight series. I have not read the series yet, but I've seen the movies, which was also probably a mistake. I got the first two books in the Rotten Ruin series. Rotten Ruin and Dust and Decay. I have the first two books in the Lunar Chronicles series, Cinder and Scarlet, and I have the first two books of the Bloodline series, Bloodlines and the Golden Lily. Now moving on to this shelf. Bum, bum, bum. And as you can see, this is kind of the same, so ignore the book bag also. This whole thing here, from here up to here, is a whole series. We have Evernight. My hand's in the way. We have Blue Moon. Hold on a minute. Ugh. We have Shadowland. Dark Flame. Night Star, and Everlasting. Next, I have Strange Girl. There goes my book. And I also have Gated. I have not read those two. I have not read any of these books down here. And this is just my pen case, my book bag, and just some random paper back there. And here's this next one. It's got some of my favorite series. As you can see, it's kind of like a series shelf with two standalones. So the first book I have is Percy Jackson, the first book. I have, like I said, the Dust Jacket's gone, but I have the Sea of Monsters, the Titan's Curse, Battle of Labyrinth, Book Jacket gone, The Last Olympian, my favorite book in the series. It is hilarious. I also have The Lost Hero, perfect book, great book. And I have the Divergent series. I'm missing one other one, which is 4, so yeah. And then I have a book that I read when I was in 6th grade. I'm pretty surprised it's still kind of together. But that is Esperanza Rising. Next, I also have a book that's kind of like middle grade, and I've had this since I don't know how long. It is called Rebel Spirits. It is on my fall TBR. Next, I have the 5 books, like the complete whole entire series of the Virals. I actually, the first time I read the Virals, I wasn't at all into it, but then when I started getting into it, I was like, this is interesting. So I read all the books from beginning to end. I basically marathoned them from here up to here. I got this book. I had this book already, but these 3 I had to borrow from the library. These are my copies, and I had to borrow the libraries because I had to wait for these 3 to be delivered. Next up is the final book, which I got for my birthday this past year, and that is Terminal. Also, I read that book. That one is the bomb. Okay, now on to this shelf. As you can see, it's in the shape of a little house, and I'm actually happy about that. And I have more than just books on here, actually, but as you can see, it is completely covered. That the rest of these bookcases, I need to cover them up. That way, they don't have to worry about them falling a lot. Now, starting up here, these are my CDs. This is just like the one with, isn't this? This is just something that came with one of them. This is Make Your Mark, and it's, in fact, it's, come out here. It's up here. This is Make Your Mark Ultimate Playlist. So this is going to be more than a bookshelf tour. Next I have Play It Loud. And then I have my Ross Lynch. I actually got this, I actually asked my dad, when I had my MP3 player, I asked him politely if he could put it on a separate CD. That way I don't have to worry about having to get everything else. Next, I'm trying to get at it, is just, ooh, pretty dusty. It's my Hannah Montana CD. It's missing its cover, which is not really good. So I think this one kind of got ruined already. I don't watch Hannah Montana anymore anyway. Next, I have just something I got from my math book. Not the school's one, but something I got from Ed McKay. I also have my favorite band CD, R5. I love them so much. Okay, if you're an R5 fan, let me know in the comments who your favorite R5 member is. Mine is Ross. Then I have my favorite TV series, which sadly ended, and I'm so sad about that. And that is Austin and Ally, Turn It Up. This is from season 2 and 3. Next, I have R5 Louder. Again, favorite band. And then I have my Taylor Swift. Also got it from my MP3 player. I also got Teen Beach Movie. Taylor Swift again. I'm a total Taylor Swift fan too, by the way. but I don't have much posters of her on here. I also have my Hannah Montana one. I do listen to Hannah Montana sometimes. I have My Little Mermaid. I like My Little Mermaid, so there's 2 of them in here. And the next is the season 1 soundtrack of Austin and Ally, which is going back in there. Then I have this one that got ruined. This was like maybe my first CD or something, but this is my Hannah Montana one. Next I have like just these basic princess track favorites. I was a whole princess girl when I was younger, and then this one is just an audio book that with the book I had I don't even need anymore. I don't even need that anymore. Maybe I can just turn that in for something. And the other ones are my Hannah Montana CDs. If I can get it back in there. Okay, I guess I'm putting it in here. Then I have my diary, which is kind of a book. Here's my TV. I got my cards. I got my tablet that I don't really use anymore. I also have these DVDs here, so this is obviously more than just a book thing. I got Xena Season 1, Teen Wolf Season 5 Part 1. Why did I do that? Xena Season 2, Mermaid Tale, The Giver, Perks of Being a Wallflower, Teen Beach Movie, favorite movie, and Teen Beach Movie. That's Teen Beach 2 and Teen Beach Movie, by the way. I got Twilight Eclipse, and I got, what is this? Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 1. Down here is just a regular old everyday game case, and then I also have, it's just the book cover, the other one's in the front room, but I have season 1 of the Vampire Diaries. I'm slowly getting into that one. I got the 2 Percy Jackson movies. I have reading it, and then I got season 5, season 4, and season 3 of Xena. And over here is my DVD player and and the thing that connects my TV, and this thing also my grandmother's. I love that. Now onto the books. This is my whole bookshelf right here, the first shelf on this thing. So here I have the first 2 books in the Bad Girls Don't Die series. I've been dying to read this. I've already read the first book, and I loved it. I have Bad Girls Don't Die, From Bad to Cursed, 13 Reasons Why, H2O, which I have not read, Passenger, Alexander Bracken, Of Poseidon, Unremembered, and my teacher gave me this. It is the Daughter of the Sword. In fact, he was my 10th grade civics teacher, and I didn't really participate in his class because I wasn't so happy about it. Next I have the first book in this, what trilogy is this? In the Lindburn Legacy. It is book 1. And then I just have classic poems to read aloud. I have the first book and I guess the Matched series. But I got Matched, first book in the Girl of Fire and Thorns series. The Girl of Fire and Thorns. Trying to be careful, some of these are still brand new. The Hunger Games, haven't read it, watched the movies. Trixie Belden, 4th book. My boyfriend got this for me. I'm really happy about that. So I am definitely going to be reading that soon. I can't wait. I also have the first 2 books in the something air thingy. I have the Warrior Heir, the Wizard Heir, and then I got this one for my birthday, and that is Spirit Walk. Ow, my arm's killing me, people. I gotta end this soon. I'm at 19. Okay. I got Nightshade. It's a wolf thing. I love wolves. And I've read this book, and I enjoyed it. I haven't read the rest of the series, but I heard it was really good. I have The City of Bones, and I have the 2, this is a duology. I have Isle of the Lost and Return to the Isle of the Lost, both by Marissa de la Cruz. I don't remember the first name, but still. These two, I've been wanting to read this one because it's the final book. And this one I read when it came out, and I enjoyed it so much. My favorite character is Mal, and I am really looking forward to reading the one in the red. And don't they match up perfectly? They're both hardcover. They're perfect. Now down here. Yeah. I got a problem. Okay, I have a book that I've had since the 7th grade, Perks of Being a Wallflower. I have the second book in the Moral Instruments series. And the third, which is City of Ashes, City of Glass. I have Deep Blue, which I've read. It's a mermaid book. Helped me get through some tough times when I had a headache. I got the second book in the site. I haven't got the first book, but I'm hoping to get the first book soon. I got Fell. This one was a gift from my mom because I was sick. So it is called Bared to You. It's an adult novel. I also have a little elementary, middle school type novel. It is Infinity Ring, and I love this book because it is so you're a time traveler. So yeah. I have the Maze Runner, and I have some Hardy Boys mysteries, which my dad gave me. Now on to the longest shelf of them all. My arm's not going to get tired at all. First book is a book that I keep on reading, but I just couldn't get through because of how boring it is. So I got Anne Frank, The Diary of a Young Girl. I got the 2 books. Which needs to be switched around. I got If I Stay and Where She Went. I got Circle of Stones. There's what it looks like. I got the 3rd book, which is Ink Death. And I got Where I Lost Her. Also got a little nonfiction thing. It is called Operation Christmas Child. Next one I got Fallen Are Stars. It's the large print edition. And then the Evernight series, which my mom's friend gave to me because they were moving, I guess, to South Carolina or something. I also got from Book Outlet Killer Instinct. I got Looking for Alaska. And I'm not going to say all 5 novels, but these novels are all by Suzanne Hotwatch. I got Hex Hall. I got apparently I think it's like the 3rd or 4th book or something. I got Ensnared. I thought it was the first book. I got Girl Stolen. I got Ripple. Also got it for my birthday. And I got The Outsiders, which I've had since the 8th grade. I got Crank, and funny story to this one. I kind of accidentally purchased it when I didn't mean to, and then I got 4 Mary Darling Hun books. I love her stories. They are so creepy. And I got another one of my grandmother's books. It is called Summer Storm. I think this is like a standalone or something. And then I got Need, and that's what it looks like. It looks weird. Wait. If this makes it... Okay. Okay. Last 2, I got My Bear Year, and I got Grendel. It's a book I'm currently reading in English class. I got library books, I got A Study in Charlotte, and Don't Stay Up Late, and Death Cloud. Don't Stay Up Late is making me a little nerve-wracking, because, yeah, R.L. Stine made it, but still. Okay, I am done talking. I really hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'm sorry that this video was shaky. I filmed it all off my phone, and it is kind of long, so forgive me for that. But thank you for watching. Bye!